today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New York Jets.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And here comes Kyler Murray in his fourth NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a two-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
First play and a first pass for Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, the Cavs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he stopped immediately there.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
Murray going to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Upset the AFC champs in his first career start last year during the regular season. Out of Western Kentucky, here's Mike White.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticisms. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
Now the second-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
White's throw complete there to Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. White. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Defense coming through on third down to bring up fourth. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Murray now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, he's got McBride here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Murray now to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Murray. On the right side, caught by Green. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Murray to air it out again. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now White. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Now White sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Murray. Again, he finds Moore. Rondale Moore. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Murray now. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jets will take over. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw, White. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's White. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Shifts by him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Flushed out right. He'll get this to his tight end, that's Steven Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was really well done right there. They almost looked like a training camp drill. Able to get outside of the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, and found his tight end for a nice first down. Much more difficult play than maybe he made it look.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. White looks. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. White looking middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's White. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, it's White. And the pressure will Cardinals get home for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A give up the middle to Carter. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And this will depend on the say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And the reception made by Green. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Murray with a nice move. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is counter. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Two 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 22 yards. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that frankly under our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On second down, a run with Carter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, here's White. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9. Carter straight ahead. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw. White looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, a run with Connor. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run behind center with Connor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because Every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Let's get this ball back. Put it on offense. Let's go. 57 to Mike.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.